Greetings, everyone. This is the Sale of the Terror of Death 99, aka the Black Cobra. This is Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, second game in the original trilogy. This is the first case. Creepy, isn't it? What the hell? Talk about creepy. Oh, why does it feel so foggy in there? It sort of hurts. Everyone, this is the defendant. A lot of people actually call Justice for All the, I guess you would say the weakling or the black sheep of the Phoenix Wright series. Now, one thing I will admit though, it does actually have, it doesn't have strong points like the first or third games do, but honestly, I think I'd have to. Personally, I actually like this game myself. Anyway, everyone, this is Maggie Bird, the current defendant for this case. I apologize if my voice starts cracking a little bit. I've not been feeling well the last couple days. I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. That girl said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? I apologize for the music, everyone. There's nothing I can do about that. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maggie Bird. Hey, it's our old friend Winston Payne. Yes. Very well. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. As I'm sure you're all aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Yes, I know that, Mr. Payne. Shut up. Prosecution calls Detective Richard Gumshoe to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Richard Gumshoe, the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. Well, she's a fellow officer. Very well. I'll try not to skip over anything important, everyone. Detective, please describe for us the details of this murder. Expose Park. Happened at the park near headquarters. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Now, first up, we're going to take a look at two main things. First, we're going to take a look at the autopsy report. Let's see, time of death, September 6th, 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises, most likely from the fall. pair of broken glasses. Let's see. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Not sure if I mentioned this, viewers, but I'm also nearsighted myself. So so my glasses are actually very similar. Mine are actually a little bit bigger, though. Anyway, the details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Yes. Everything is in order. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well. I am going to take a quick look at that photograph. Let's see. Anything unusual? Looks like there's a couple... I see a couple witnesses up there. Either they're witnesses or they actually found the victim's body. I'm very careful. I always look for every tiny detail. See, there's the victim's hat. There's a bench nearby. Payphone, huh? Looks like a clock over there. Alright. Victim. Wait a minute. Interesting. I don't think the defendant would be able to actually be able to she'd have to be pretty strong to actually throw a guy that size over that railing. I'm not saying it's impossible, but they'd have to be pretty damn strong to do so. If they will push regularly, then I would say a woman could possibly do that. I've seen it happen before. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Very well. Let's see what we got. An amateur, I am not. Alright. Already did. lot of officers are skilled with law, and actually some of them do actually end up becoming lawyers. Yes, Your Honor. I am not here for chit-chat. Very well. There's a pair of broken glasses. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved and held onto them as he fell. Wait a minute. Ah, that's right. The glasses were actually found on the victim, underneath the victim. Either they broke when he fell onto them, or it's possible the victim or the killer dropped them. Let's see, so the victim... so the pair of broken glasses were actually found. There actually belong to the defendant. Or not. I normally don't believe in coincidence, but in this case, I'll take an exception. Alright, let's see what we have. Decisive evidence. Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Something doesn't make sense, though. Right there. The victim fell from the walking path above. He managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Maggie. That is the victim's name. It's spelt wrong, but it is correct. Her name is spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. And yes, it can actually be spelled that way. I've seen it. Hard not to say that she's the culprit. That's a good point, but we don't know all of the facts yet. True. Very well. If the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. I'm not buying it. I'm thinking that the killer actually used the victim's finger to write that message, while the victim was already dead. Conspiracy, Very well. Expose the lies. Indeed. Let's see what we got here. Alright. That other save file, by the way, is actually from the third game. Let's see. About those glasses, do you have any proof that they belong to my client? Same strength as hers. True. I'm actually nearsighted myself, so I would know. Real trouble if those glasses really are hers. It's probably better to back out while we can. Okay, that part I don't buy. I'm not gonna... not gonna reveal my trump card yet. Now, you sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? True. A push from that distance wouldn't cause that many bruises. The victim would have to be much higher up. Or be pushed and then beat down, which in this case he was not. Culprit's name? Something that doesn't fit. Now, if the victim and the defendant were actually dating, and if the victim actually wrote the victim's name, why would he actually spell her name wrong? Answer? Wouldn't. Was that the name of my client? You're absolutely certain? True, it does say Maggie, but it's spelled wrong. Her name is spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y, not M-A-G-G-I-E. True, he does have a point, but... Exactly. Yes, I know that. Now, take a look at this. See? M-A-G-G-E-Y. That's how it's spelled. The victim would not write his own lover's name incorrect. Trump card. Bingo. Gotcha. Objection, Your Honor. Detective, please state the defendant's name for me. Oh, you're not getting me with that, Winston. You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. I think someone needs to check the court record. Bingo. Gotcha. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Objection, Your Honor. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to know her name. Mr. Payne, are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim were in fact lovers? Detective, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. True. Very well, Your Honor. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Technically, no. They are both adults, so... That's a good point. They were only a year apart. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? The victim had just gotten off duty at 5:30 that day, 5:30 p.m. And since Maggie's shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Nothing wrong with being cheerful. Alright. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. That's true. You do have to look out for your subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? I myself don't see anything wrong with an officer actually giving a fellow officer a present on their birthday Or even a Christmas present, for that matter. I'm not badgering the witness, Mr. Payne. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion. Yes, I agree, Your Honor. But 2 months ago, huh? What was this birthday present? A glove. Bit of an odd gift. I admit that, but if he was athletic or anything like that, if he was an athlete, then I can understand it. There you go, a baseball glove. I'm a baseball fan myself. Not as big a basketball fan, but not as big as a basketball fan. But I'm a big athlete. Well, I used to be an athlete, but see here. Now, just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? And what is it like? Custom made. So the glove was custom made. I would say it is related to the case. Personally, I do think it is relevant. Plus, we don't know where that missing baseball glove is. Yes, I do think it is relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but yes, it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Somebody used to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. He has the glove with him. And when you say so earlier. Uh-oh. I see blood. Well, some gloves are actually yellow. I've seen them before. That's why you had to special order it. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? That's a good question. That is what we don't know yet. Detective, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. First looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped underneath the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote the victim's name. The victim wrote this name with his right hand. It does sound logical, but if the victim wrote the defendant's name, why write it incorrectly? Very well, Your Honor. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? That's true. Alright. What was the result of the investigation? Couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Sadly, that's true. Can't find anything. You can't find everything you want. But science, even science doesn't know everything. Actually, that's not made up. Science can't tell everything. Neither can human beings. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. The results? Sand underneath the trapped underneath the victim's fingernail. Still, I'm not buying it. Scratches on his skin. True. Microscope. Some people aren't familiar with scientific terms. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim. If Dutson really wrote the message with his right hand, that's a good point. Interesting. I gotta see something. I thought so. There is blood. Interesting. Objection, Your Honor. Detective, take a look at this. Should you tell the court what is special about this glove? True. That's not what I was referring to, though. It's only one of its qualities. It's another reason why it's special. It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person! I thought so. Yep. And the victim is right-handed. That glove would be made for someone like me, who's left-handed. That's why it had to be custom made. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? Gotcha! Don't forget, the victim was left-handed! Bingo! The name was written with the victim's right hand. Overruled, said Mr. Payne. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the victim who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. And that means that Maggie is... Oh, yes. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm not done yet. This is just getting started. And now I reach my verdict, and that's my verdict. What the f- Huh? Another witness? Wait a minute. Of course. The first photograph. There are people seeing his body. The moment the victim was pushed to his death. It's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the? I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new victim. This new witness, I should say. I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to find out what I can during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Like I said, we're not done yet. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? Cell phone? The detention center, huh? It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Ugh. Whoa. Okay, so that's not Phoenix's cell phone. Whoever that guy is, it's gotta be the killer. So where is this phone you found now? Is it that phone in my pocket? I mean this? You think it had anything to do with the murder? I do think... What the hell? Maya! Holy crap! Holy... Yep, she's back. A list, huh? 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. Group of con artists the police are currently investigating. Members of that group. I am gonna have to take a look at that. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Maybe because the officers were actually investigating it? That's what I'm thinking. Where'd you get this list from in the first place, Maya? One moment, everyone.